a very tough division where the reigning Stanley Cup champions Florida Panthers and Toronto Maple Leafs should duel it out all the way to the end of the regular season to be kings of the Atlantic, Tampa doesn't want to say die. They arguably have the best goaltender in the Eastern Conference and a very talented group of forwards, which remains two teams that are really close in the Montreal Canadiens and the Ottawa Senators. From a chronological standpoint, it seems like the Ottawa Senators are a year ahead in the rebuild that was done last season, and they're looking for a second straight playoff appearance. The reality, though, although both captains Nick Suzuki and Brady Tkachuk are just about the same age, it seems like there's a younger core in Montreal. Nothing against Thomas Chabot and Tim Stützle, but it seems like there's a lot of unknown for the Montreal Canadiens. This may be the demise of my prediction as well, but I do believe that the Montreal Canadiens could be the sneaky third in that Atlantic division if one of the top teams was to falter. There's a lot of talent that's been instilled into that roster in the last couple of seasons. From Lane Hudson to Ivan Demidov this season, who will have a first regular season in the NHL. There's a lot of talent there. That young core hasn't reached its ceiling yet. From Nick Suzuki, who's improved points-wise every single season, to Cole Caulfield, who may be knocking on a 40-goal season. Juraj Slafkovsky is another one that can break through at any time, as he was one of Montreal's best players in the playoffs against the Capitals. Apart from the offseason acquisition, another point of interest where the Ottawa Senators may actually have the edge is the goaltending situation. Linus Ullmark is a Vezina Trophy winner, but because of health status and lack of consistency, he hasn't shown that he's been able to do it in the Ottawa Senators jersey. Samuel Montembeault will be able to benefit from a better defensive core in front of him, and has shown in the later part of last season that he can bring that type of consistency to the forefront. There's also some flexibility this season for Kent Hughes, as he may use that space under the cap, which he didn't have in the past since trading Carey Price's contract to San Jose, to make some acquisitions. From the Ottawa standpoint, they've already acquired some veteran players. The likes of Lars Eller and Claude Giroux and David Perron have come and brought a ton of leadership and playoff experience to a team. But since Montreal has a lot of question marks that aren't answered, if those answers are positive, they may be braced from some higher expectations and points in the standings. One question remains: can Kirby Dach be that second line center?